Welcome to Unwiring Tech. I'm your host Ranjana, and today I'm here to provide you with an overview of the latest report released under the advisory group's guidance, a subcommittee on AI governance and guidelines development, which was formed to provide actionable recommendations for AI governance in India. The subcommittee examined key governance issues, conducted a gap analysis of existing frameworks, and proposed a comprehensive approach to ensure that trustworthiness and accountability of AI system. So, let's first get some context of the report. The report was prepared by a subcommittee constituted by METI on 9th November 2023 to analyze gaps and offer recommendation for developing a comprehensive framework for governance of artificial intelligence. The subcommittee proposed a list of AI governance principles, and this list also aligns with the OECD, NITI, and NASSCOM efforts. The 8 principles are transparency, accountability, safety, reliability, and robustness, privacy and security, which includes security by design, fairness and non-discrimination, human-centered values, and do no harm principle, inclusive and sustainable innovation, and at the end, digital by design governance. The subcommittee also highlighted that operationalizing these principles require commitment from both the government and industry. Industry-led self-governance initiative can build trust in AI and complement government's effort. The subcommittee has also identified 3 key concepts to operationalize the principles and underpin AI governance in India. First, examining AI systems using a life cycle approach. A life cycle approach helps implement AI governance principles by addressing risks at different stages of an AI system's life cycle, from development, deployment to diffusion. According to the report, governance should account for all these stages to ensure effective oversight. Second, taking an ecosystem view of AI actors. Multiple actors can be involved across the life cycle of any AI system. Together, they create an ecosystem. For example, in the context of the life cycle of foundation models, multiple sets of actors can be involved, including data principals, data providers, AI developers, AI deployers, and end users. Traditional governance often focus on single groups, which can be limiting. A broader ecosystem view ensures better outcomes by addressing responsibilities and liabilities across all participants. Third, and which is most important, is leveraging technology for governance. With rapidly evolving landscape cuts across various sectors, healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and beyond, with all this growth comes a regulatory challenge, where current governance models, especially those that rely on strict command and control methods, may not be enough to properly monitor, regulate, or foster the growth of AI in a sustainable way. The committee suggests a techno-legal approach to governance. It's a hybrid strategy, blending legal frameworks with technology tools. Instead of relying solely on traditional regulation, we need to enhance it with technology layers, such as AI compliance systems, blockchain tracking, and smart contracts, to automate and scale governance. This can help mitigate risks, ensure compliance, and improve oversight across large AI ecosystems. For example, technology artifacts. Think of them as digital tools, can be used to assign unique, immutable identities to participants in the AI value chain. This means that the activities of every actor in the ecosystem can be tracked and recorded, helping establish clear lines of accountability. These technology artifacts combined with contracts between stakeholders allow liabilities to be spread and managed across the value chain. This could create a self-regulating system where each player in the ecosystem is responsible not just for their own action but also for ensuring their partners follow the rules. These automated tools used for compliance, monitoring, or regulation must be carefully reviewed. After all, they must be secure, accurate, fair, and mindful of fundamental rights like freedom of speech and privacy. There is a need to strengthen efforts to operationalize AI governance principles through a well-defined regulatory framework. The approach should leverage technology and incorporate a digital by design approach to achieve desired outcomes. However, laws encoded in technology may be appropriate in some context, but they also need flexibility. The report recommends that we do not want to close the door on innovation. After all, AI is evolving fast and governance should be able to evolve with it. As AI continues to expand, a techno legal approach offers the best of both the structure of traditional regulation and the speed, scalability, and precision of modern technology. The report also made an attempt to identify gaps in AI governance infrastructure, which are as follows. In performing this gap analysis, it is important to remember that existing laws still apply to AI use. Fundamental rights like safety, equality, inclusivity, non discrimination, and privacy, which are enshrined in our Constitution, continue to underpin responsible AI practices. However, as AI system becomes more complex, there is an urgent need to assess whether these laws are suitable to address the new risks and harms posed by AI. The goal is to strengthen the governance framework to effectively tackle these challenges, and this effort needs to focus on areas where concerns are either already present or are likely to emerge. Subcommittee focused on identifying gaps, taking into considerations where AI systems can exacerbate well understood harms. There is a need to prioritize efforts to ensure effective compliance and enforcement of existing laws. Second, regulators need access to adequate information about the overall AI ecosystem, including data, models, applications, actors, and users. Without this information, it's very difficult to create effective governance structures. Finally, given how rapidly AI is evolving and its cross-cutting nature, there is a need for a whole-of-government approach to manage emerging AI risks. AI doesn't exist within a single sector. It's impacting multiple industries simultaneously. So a cohesive, coordinated effort is necessary for effective regulation. Existing laws that currently deals with AI-related harms and risk are the Information Technology Act, for instance, already criminalizes actions like cheating by personation and publication of obscene material, both of which could apply to deepfakes. Similarly, Indian Penal Code also addresses issues like identity theft and defamation, but while legal safeguards are in place, they need to be bolstered with right technological measures. For example, traceability and watermarking can help track the life cycle of a deepfake from creation to distribution. Now, cybersecurity and AI risk. Moving on to cybersecurity, the IT Act provides a strong legal framework to address cybercrimes. But AI adds new complexities. AI tools could be used to exploit cyber vulnerabilities, and existing frameworks needs to be upgraded to handle the rapid development of AI technologies. This could include developing secure by design AI systems and upgrading compliance capabilities to match the speed of innovation. Next, let's talk about intellectual property rights. As AI systems, particularly generative AI, use vast data sets for training, questions arise about the copyright implications. For example, what happens when AI models are trained on copyrighted data without permission? Currently, the Copyright Act of India does not offer a broad exemption for AI training data, meaning that AI developers could face legal consequences if their models use copyrighted material without consent. This presents a need for clear guidelines. Should AI system be allowed to use bulk data sets? And who should be held responsible when an AI generated work infringes on existing copyrights? On top of that, there is also a copyrightability of works created by AI. Since human authorship is a requirement for copyright, this opens up an entire debate about whether AI generated works should be eligible for copyright protection at all. One more issue to address is AI driven bias. When AI systems replicate and even amplify biases, the consequences can be profound, particularly when these systems make important decisions like in recruitment or law enforcement. Current laws protecting against discrimination exist, but there is an evolving need to understand how these apply in AI context. One challenge is that individuals might not easily recognize bias in AI decisions, and even if they do, proving intent becomes far more difficult than in traditional human made decisions. Finally, to govern AI systems effectively, we need transparency. Regulators need to know who is developing, deploying, and using AI systems and what risks they pose. This requires traceability of AI systems and data and ensure that liability and responsibility are clearly defined. As AI is not limited to one industry, it crosses many sectors, from healthcare to banking to transportation. So, a fragmented approach by individual departments could lead to inefficiency. What's needed is a whole of government approach that ensures cohesion and coordination across all sectors dealing with it. The subcommittee report recommends whole of government approach to AI governance, where it proposes to establish an interministerial AI coordination committee group for AI governance to facilitate a collaborative approach across regulators and departments to address AI risks and creating a credible understanding of AI ecosystem for effective governance. Second, Technical Secretariat for AI ecosystem recommends MeitY to create a technical secretariat to support the AI governance committee. The secretariat will focus on stakeholder mapping, risk assessment, and horizon scanning. Third, AI incident database. The report advocates for establishment of an AI incident database to document real-world AI issues, encouraging both public and private sectors to report AI incidents for harm mitigation. This can help to track of patterns and the evolving nature of such incidents. Fourth, voluntary transparency commitments. Engage industry for voluntary transparency measures like transparency reports and model assessments. Encourage government adoption of transparency standards for AI technologies. Fifth, technological measures for AI risk. Research technology solutions like watermarking and platform labeling to track AI risk and focus on preventing and detecting issues like malicious synthetic media, example deepfakes. 6. Strengthening legal framework under Digital India Act. Committee also proposed improvements in DIA to enhance AI regulation, technical capacity and grievance redressal and ensure adjudicatory setups are digital and capable of handling future AI risks with specialized expertise. India's approach to AI governance is ambitious, but it reflects the urgency and complexity of the challenge AI presents. By blending legal safeguards, technological tools, and collaborative frameworks, the report paves a way for a future where AI drives progress while safeguarding human rights and societal values. I hope you got a thorough understanding of a report on the AI governance guidelines development. That's all for today's episode of Unwiring Tech. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed. Thank you.